Transformation of society. This is my learning outcome number 3. First, I would like to start by talking about some of the events that called my attention from the decade of the 80s, starting by the new plague identified as AIDS in 1981. Later, the first internet domain that was registered in 1985. Also, the USSR launching of the Mir space station, that was in 1986. Another hit that was tremendous for the world was that the New York Stock Exchange suffered huge drops during the Black Monday, that was in 1987. Now for the decade of the 90s. In 1990, Germany was reunited, finally after several years of division. In 1993, a tragedy occurred. The World Trade Center was bombed. Later, in 1997, the Pathfinder sent back images of Mars, the first ones that were ever seen by people. In 1998, the European currency was unified when the euro became it. For the 2000s, during the 2001, the world suffered one of the catastrophes that marked lives, which were the attack of the Twin Towers. Later in 2004, Facebook was launched. This is a franchise, a multi-billionaire franchise nowadays. In 2008, Barack Obama won the elections and became the first African American president of the United States of America. And then in 2012, the explorations in Mars continued. In order for us to compare all of these events, we need to understand 4 basic concepts and very important. The first of which is globalization. Globalization is a process of interaction and integration among people, companies, and governments of different nations. This process is driven by international trade and investment, and it is aided by information technology. The second concept is terrorism. Terrorism, according to the FBI's definition, is the unlawful use of force and violence against people or property to intimidate or coerce a third party, most commonly the government, in the name of political, social, or religious concepts. After this, we have to check out the unipolar world concept. Unipolarism is the concentration of power in just one polar or country. Nowadays, that polar is the United States of America. The fourth concept, digital era. The digital era is a historic period which is characterized by the existence, development of new technology, as well as how this digital technology is used. Now that we have clarified these concepts, I would like to answer some questions. First one, why did globalization emerge? I think that it was because of the recent wars that had happened among the great powers of the world. These wars proved that countries should unite in order to maintain peace, as well as advancing in technology and science. This caused people from the entire world to distribute themselves around it. The second one, what I think that caused the terrorist attacks of the 20th century, mostly it was because several groups did not agree with the government, so they attacked civilians in order to prove their point and to obtain fear from these civilians and also power and control from the government. I think that the Cold War relates with the unipolar power world in the way that, first of all, the Cold War was between 2 very important powers, Russia and the USA. In the end, the USA proved to have advanced more in many aspects, and its economy boomed, so it became the major power of the world, this causing it to obviously become the only polar of the world. Digital era right now is very, very important. Nowadays we cannot live without internet or technology, as they make our lives easier. We can communicate with people that live on the other side of the world in live time. And many scientific advances have been done ever since technology boomed. So we right now depend on technology. I think that all of this is very important to evaluate the way we live right now. I do think that the digital era, along with all the other events that happened, were very important for our history, and we have to really take them into consideration in order for us to build a better future. And well, thank you for your attention, and have a nice weekend.